turn the lights up here? Good afternoon. I'd like to call to order the meeting of the Oklahoma City Metropolitan Area Public Schools Trust. First order of business is to approve the minutes of the February 18th meeting of the Trust, and I'd recognize a motion to that effect. So moved. Been moved. Is there a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any questions or comments? Seeing none, we'll vote. Approved. We have two change orders. Amendments. First is to approve amendment number 5 to the contract for architectural services for the Emerson Alternative School, $46,431 increase. And second is to approve change order number 3 for the Classen School of Advanced Studies, Phase 2, an increase of $25,967.20. Are there any questions regarding these two items? Seeing none, I'd recognize a motion that we approve both of the change orders. It's been moved. Is there a second? Second. Moved and seconded. We'll vote. Approved. We have 4 concurrence items in which we're being asked to concur with the school district, independent school district number 89. Change order number 1 is a $9,311 change to the classrooms and gymnasiums at Adams, Bodine, Horace Mann, and Kaiser Elementary Schools. Number 2 is a $43,970 change order to the classrooms and gymnasiums at Mark Twain, Putnam Heights, Southern Hills, and Stan Waddy elementary schools. Thirdly, concurrence with the school district to approve a change order in the amount of $51,521.32 for Spiegel Stadium. And finally, a concurrence with the school district in approving a change order number 3 for $175,000 for the Taft Stadium renovation. Mr. Todd, do you have any comments about those 4 change orders?
I could go through them individually, but I mean, most of the items are routine with the exception of Taft, which is a little different, but in general, they're all routine.
Are there any questions or comments? Yes.
I would ask if the stop order at Taft was related to the additional work.
It was, yes. The additional work that the soccer group has asked for was the reason for that stop work order. As soon as we get this approved, we will release that stop work order.
Superintendent Lopez.
Thanks. Question came up at our board meeting yesterday, and it's good to be before the trust. It feels odd to be on this side of the horseshoe. But
there's always room for you up here.
No, thank you. But first of all, thank you for your all's continued support. And then in regards to Mr. Francisco's question, the $175,000 was as a result of the continued evolving plans for the renovations that are going to be done on the private side. What was encouraging is that right now the estimate on what the improvements will be from the scoreboard to other things that are happening, those are to the tune of about $1.7 million. So in the sense that even though the $175,000 is substantial, the overall project, the school district will stand to gain quite a bit.
Thank you.
Other questions in that regard? I'd recognize a motion to approve the 4 change orders.
So moved.
It's been moved. Is there a second? Second. Moved and seconded. Vote. Approved. Item number 5 is to adopt a resolution authorizing the general manager to negotiate the purchase price of real property located at 615 North Classen for the Oklahoma City Public School District Administration Building using OC MAP Sales Tax Funds Project ES36 and or to enter into executive session.
I'd like to invite Superintendent Lopez up here to talk to you about that.
Okay.
Good.
Thank you for the consideration of this item. As you know, the school district has been looking for an administrative space for quite a while and had different opportunities. This is one that, even though the footprint is remarkably smaller from what the MAPS plan had originally, we think it's what we need. In the sense that we have about 221 people listed at being our central office. About 20 of those really are already located outside of there. They just report to the central office, so sometimes they're listed that way. but we think we'll have about 50 of our colleagues that we'll be able to have in some of our vacant classrooms at different schools throughout the district. And in fact, have even gotten some furniture donated for that purpose. So that'll let us get to about 150 people, which we think we can accommodate well, as well as our visitors to the 615 classroom property. When we did a comparison of what new construction might be and thought about what that might offer to put a new frame on the district, it was just clear that that would be, even with the help from the MAPS budget, with a TIF contribution, would still be looking at all in for the district after furnishings and everything else at something that would be 10 times the amount that the district's going to need to spend if we get your approval and that of City Council on the purchase of this building.
Questions?
Are we going to enter into executive session?
I was going to ask if we needed to move into an executive session.
I guess from my perspective, this is new information, and I don't know if the press has been privy to what's been going on behind the scenes.
We would be able to move into executive session if there's a motion to that effect.
So moved.
It's been moved. Is there a second? Moved and seconded. We'll vote. We'll move into executive session. Motion to approve the resolution shown in Roman numeral number 5. It's been moved. Is there a second? Second. Been moved and seconded. Any other comments or questions? Seeing none, we'll vote. Approved. Mr. Flowers, update us.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. We still have 10 schools in construction. 2 of those, Northeast Academy and Northwest Classen High Schools, are substantially complete and will be recommended for final acceptance at a very near future meeting. 3 of them, Webster, Taft, and Roosevelt Middle Schools, are nearing completion, and then the remaining 5, construction is ongoing, and those are John Rex, Columbus and Jackson Elementary, Rogers Middle School, Emerson Alternative, and Classen SAS Phase 2. As far as the bond projects, construction is ongoing at West Nichols Hills, Parmalee, Hillcrest, Pierce, Adams, Bodine, Horseman, Kaiser, Mark Twain, Putnam Heights, Southern Hills, Stanwatie, Buchanan, Gatewood, Johnson, and Oak Ridge Elementary Schools for classrooms and gyms, and construction is ongoing at Taft and Spiegel Stadiums. And our next trust meeting is scheduled for Tuesday, April the 1st.
Any questions? Are there any comments by trustees? Staff? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I do want to let you know that there will not be a trust meeting on the 18th because we do not have any items.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Any comments from citizens? Thank you for being here. We are adjourned.